is movement in the skies, and the energy is unmistakable. The asteroid Vesta moves into the sign of Sagittarius, bringing a sudden shift of fire and vision. This is the spark that awakens your inner flame, the call to devote yourself to a path of greater meaning. Spirit says, follow the signs. They're leading you somewhere new. Welcome in, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in Spirit, open up the space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we're going to first start with a Guardian Angel Oracle card. This is your guardian angels that are coming forward with a message for you today around this shift. So we are getting for you priorities. They want you to focus on your priorities. So let's read this message here. Be mindful of what nourishes your life energy and what depletes it. Pay attention to what brings you joy, purpose, and inner peace, and prioritize these aspects. So once again, be mindful of what nourishes your life energy and what depletes it. Pay attention to what brings you joy, purpose, and inner peace, and prioritize these aspects. All right, so very, very important that you understand where your energy is lifted and where it's depleted. Okay, so that is priorities. And some of you might resonate with the images of these cards. Perhaps you're seeing people that resemble the people in the cards that you're going to see in this reading today. And that's just a confirmation that you have earth angels around you. All right, so we are going to pull some tarot cards and see what story is unfolding. So we've got the Hermit card. It is a time for you to go inward, to really understand what is important for you and what your priorities are. This is also a time for you to pause and reflect. Okay, so I feel the answers you are looking for, the guidance you're looking for, you're not going to find it externally. It's within you. And they want you to go inward right now. So the Hermit card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. We got the Sun card. A lot of light, a lot of energy, a lot of creativity that is coming in. You're going to feel this bursting from within you. And because I'm using the word bursting, I feel that starburst is coming up. So perhaps you've seen this word starburst, or you've been eating some of those starburst candies, right? Or you've seen the wrappers, or you've heard someone talking about starburst something. So the Sun card, another major arcana card, there are big changes, big shifts that are taking place in your life right now, Pisces. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is that pausing and reflecting. This is where we have an opportunity to reassess and redirect ourselves, do a course correction if we need to, take a look at what we're doing, our priorities, right? Are we feeling nourished and full of energy, or are we feeling depleted? This is where you get to make those adjustments. So this period right now, as Vesta, this is an asteroid that is moving into the sign of Sagittarius, is opening you up to really focus and direct your energy in the areas that are important and where you want to see growth. Right? So I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And Pisces, I love it when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. All right. So what are your priorities right now, Pisces? Share with me in the comment section below. And, you know, Spirit is communicating with you at this time. And the reason why you're receiving the Hermit card is because this communication, this guidance is coming through the quietude of your life, through the subtleness, through the whispers, through the echoes. Right? It's not in the daytime energy. You may see signs and things like that during the daytime, but this is like the evening hours within your soul, the quiet. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, so those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they'll put the pieces together for you. All right. So the Hermit card, this is slowing things down. There is no need to rush. I feel that you've been putting a lot of energy out there, and it is time to take a pause for a moment, see where you're at, maybe even reconnect with yourself while you're here. Sometimes we float off into space, into the noise, and we have trouble finding ourselves or our way back. And here, this gives us a moment to reconnect with ourselves, to reconnect with spirit. So this is what they want you to do here, is to just slow things down through your day-to-day life. This could be 5-minute break where you just breathe, do some meditation even, to reconnect with yourself, bring yourself to the present moment, to the here and the now, because this is where everything is happening. It's not about yesterday. It's not about the past. It's not also about tomorrow or the future. It's about the now. Right? This is what they're saying, the now. Right? And the Hermit card is very understanding. It's a very understanding energy. It's very comforting. So you may find yourselves where you have opportunities to be in a place of comfort, maybe even to carve out a few minutes to unwind at the end of your day, to do something that brings your heart to a place of openness and a place of peace and calm. Right? And peace and calm is something that you're meant to cultivate within yourself as well. I'm getting a lot of frantic energy, anxiety. I'm getting stress and worry here. So this is an old energy that is evaporating. Maybe there is an old story from your past. Maybe there is some weight that you're carrying right now, and they want you to work on releasing this, because that weight does affect you. It affects your physical body, Pisces. So it's important that you take care of yourself and release the weight, the baggage, the burdens that you're carrying. It's not easy to do that. You know, we can think about it as you're watching this reading, like, yes, I have to do this. But the doing part is where we sometimes don't find ourselves within that action. And you're meant to be active at this time. This is the energy of the sun. And the sun is going to be a very, very powerful source for you. I do feel that you are connected to the sun's energy, Pisces. So, you know, I don't know if any of you suffer from mood instability, like where, you know, the weather affects your mood. And, you know, maybe it's to a point where you have to be in a place of heat, hot, you know, environments like in the sun. I'm also getting someone that has gone tanning recently. Like I'm getting the heat, like tanning, your skin darkening. I'm seeing you, you know, vitamin C, vitamin D, oranges. I'm just getting this, like, it's really interesting. I don't know if you were at the beach recently and maybe you were having some sort of fruity drinks and you were tanned, you got tanned. Maybe you got sunburned even, you know, because the sun can burn us. We can experience heat stroke. So you don't want to have too much of this either. You want to keep this balanced. So this is where you get to create that balance by slowing things down. And, you know, maybe you're in an experience right now in your life where you're finding that you are by yourself. You're in a place of solitude. And maybe you need that right now to find yourself, to reconnect with yourself. So, you know, anytime I've ever found myself in a place of loneliness, I was able to reconnect with myself by doing things that I enjoy doing and thinking to myself that there is nothing that is really stopping me from doing what I desire. I don't have anyone telling me I can't do something. And I remember the very first time I was in a place of loneliness, like my kids are grown up, and I had a little bit more freedom. It was weird because the freedom felt a little bit scary. And I remember I went to a restaurant by myself for the very first time. I've never gone to a restaurant by myself until I did this day. And it was Swiss Chalet. I love Swiss Chalet, everyone. We don't have it here anymore where I live. So yeah, I love their Swiss Chalet sauce and, you know, the chicken and all of that. And Swiss Chalet is coming in as a sign for you. This is why I'm thinking about it. And that was the very first time I had lunch by myself, and it was very liberating. It felt weird and awkward at first, but once I immersed myself in the experience, I quite enjoyed it. So now I'm not afraid to go out and eat by myself in a restaurant, right? So sometimes, being in that place where we don't have a lot of people, we're not connecting with others, we get to refine ourselves. So I feel there's a purpose of this happening in the background for some of you as this Hermit card is present. There's also a lot of healing and regenerative energy that is taking place within you as you're within this more quieter space. So allow yourself to move through this. There's nothing wrong with you if you're within this space. Okay, so we have the sun here. And you know what? This is the moon card. We have the sun. So there's a lot of things that you're feeling. I'm getting an energy that is being charged. So, emotions are going to be up and down here. I'm seeing someone that is going through hormonal changes. This could be due to menopause or something else, right? Maybe you're taking some sort of medication and you're finding that you're not able to do much and you're spending more time in your home because of this. So you want to make sure that you are tending to your health. And, maybe there are alternatives here or other options for you. So they want you to explore the possibilities around healing something within your body. Right? And I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here, everyone. If there's anything that you're dealing with physically, please go see a medical professional or, go for second, third, fourth opinions if you have to. A lot of growth is coming into your life, and you are the light that grows your garden. You are the light that grows everything in your life. You are connected to the energy of the sun. Now, I don't know if any of you are sun gazers out there, but I'm getting a sun gazer. I'm also getting someone that is from your family tree here. This could be ancestors that were sun gazers. Perhaps you heard stories about your ancestors working with the energy of the sun. Maybe you live on a farm and you need that sun to grow the crops on your property, in your fields. It's very nourishing, and the sunflower is coming in as a confirmation as well. So perhaps you have something in your home that has sunflowers on it, or you've been eating sunflower seeds, or you've seen these flowers. Someone used to call you sunflower. Maybe you have jewelry that have sunflowers on it, or you have like an apron or curtains or a tablecloth, chair covers that have sunflowers on them. These are all the things that they're showing me here, everyone. It is really interesting. A field of sunflowers. And I'm seeing a lot of victory. I'm seeing a lot of success in your life through the energy of the sun. And this is supporting you in your life right now. It is bringing in growth. You're going to experience expansion here as well. There's a youthfulness that I'm picking up on. This could be youthfulness within yourself where you're feeling more energized at this time. Utilize this energy here, but make sure you're not burning yourself out. This is why we have the Hermit card. Give yourself some downtime, time to unwind, time to calm your mind as you're out and about in your day-to-day life, right? Evening hours are going to be very important as equal to this daytime hours. So they want you to balance something out here, and I'm getting some sort of rhythm and flow in your day-to-day life here. Devoting yourself to something that you really desire to create. So the energy here through Vesta and Sagittarius working together is this freedom to create what it is that our heart desires. The energy to create that, the power that we have to create that. So you have the light to create what you desire here in this world now in your reality. All you have to do is unleash this energy in the world. Unleash your light in its full authentic power. Just like the sun comes up for us every single day in its full light, that's the way they want you to rise up every single day in your own life. They're saying that setting a daily goal for yourself or even setting an intention. So every day when I wake up, I pull 3 cards for myself. I take a look at what it is that Spirit is trying to share with me, and I carry those cards around with me just to see what in my days attached to those cards or connected with that energy. And I also set an intention for the day. And I feel for me, it's really important because it keeps me grounded to have that intention. And I also carry around an affirmation I write on a sticky note. So I'll put that in my pocket and I'll carry that around with me, or I'll have it written on, I've got one of those boards, whiteboards, where you can erase stuff. So I'll write it on that. And as I'm getting ready in the morning, I'm repeating that affirmation and I'm creating and cultivating that energy. So here it's a cultivation of energy in your life to keep you at a high vibration, right? So you're rising up every single day in your full light, setting an intention and knowing that, you know what? Life is unpredictable. Anything can happen, but you're going to make sure that you have the best day possible, even if you are going through struggles or challenges. Those kinds of things happen all the time. You're going to move through them and you're going to see a lot of success and victory as you're moving through and overcoming some of the small little challenges and obstacles that you're facing. Okay, you have a lot of strength. Spirit is backing you right now, Pisces. And even the sun is backing you right now. And we've got a horse here. So the horse is also coming in as a animal spirit that is supporting you at this time. Anytime you see horses, the symbols of horses, the logos, seeing the word like horse written down somewhere, someone talking about horses. Maybe you had horses when you were younger, right? It's a sign of freedom. Freedom is coming in and they want you to immerse yourself and free yourself, rid yourself of anything that is holding you stagnant. All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is where you get to rearrange things in your life. This is where you get to take a look and see where your priorities are. Okay, what are you focusing on right now? Where do you need to focus? Is your energy being distracted or drained? Right? Are you being uplifted? This is like a pit stop for you. It's almost like you've been racing on a track and you have to stop now to refuel, to maybe even change your tires and make sure everything's good and you can take in some nourishment, to drink something, clear your head if you need to, and then get back in that race. So this is going to be really important that you actually balance these two energies out. The Hermit, quietude, slowing down, and the energy of the Sun that is vibrant, energetic, and growth and expansion that happens from that place. Okay, so there's a spiritual experience that is also happening at the same time. So here I feel that you're going to see a lot of signs and synchronicities. You know, what I'm seeing here is money energy around you. So perhaps you're seeing coins. Maybe you saw one walking down the street. You found like a loonie, a toonie. I'm in Canada. Or a coin that you found like 25 cents. I'm also seeing like cash on the ground. I don't know if you dropped money or you found like $5 on the floor or you won $5 on a scratch and win. I'm definitely seeing money energy floating around and an adjustment that is happening here within that space. So this could be you working with your money better, managing it, you know, making better choices with the finances that you have. And even parts of yourself. I'm seeing you having a conversation with someone. This could be a conversation with yourself. Maybe you talk to yourself. I've seen people do that as they're pacing back and forth. And they're showing me somebody that is pacing back and forth, talking to themselves, you know, trying to figure something out and adjust something. And what I'm also getting a confirmation around is some of you making adjustments to your day-to-day life with the way that you're moving in motion in your day-to-day life. This has to do with travel as well. The things that you're consuming, like food-wise, your diet, your lifestyle, the way that you're thinking. I feel you're adjusting things in your life and you might be rearranging your home. You might be renovating your home or, you know, cleaning out your fridge. You know, maybe you're even moving. I'm seeing a lot of different things that are happening here with movement. I'm seeing you in action. That's the energy, right? So make sure you're resting, recharging yourself, and not burning out as you're, you know, readjusting things. And adjustments are required here, getting used to a specific energy here. So I feel that some of you have gone through a sudden shift. The sudden shift is happening because of this, you know, Vesta asteroid moving into Sagittarius. And it is going to spark something within you that is going to open you up to some of the changes that you need to make or the changes that are happening. So I feel you're gaining a new perspective, and I feel something to do with your mindset here. Your mindset is shifting. And I feel this is going to be a more abundant mindset. There's a lot of abundance that you're going to experience. And this is a purpose of everything that is happening here, is for you to experience purpose in your life, freedom, and abundance. The Seven of Pentacles is the rearrangement of energies in your life for you to align to this energy so you can be fully immersed in it. So this is what I'm getting here through these cards. Now, I definitely feel there's something incoming. You're going to see results of something that you have been putting effort towards. I'm getting buttercup coming in. So these could be buttercups that you're seeing in your garden on the grass. Maybe you're walking down the street and you see buttercups. Perhaps someone called you buttercup, or you're calling someone else buttercup. That's coming through. And I'm getting someone that is putting butter in their coffee or tea. What is that called? Bulletproof coffee. Someone that is, there's something here to do with butter and a cup. So that's why I'm getting tea and putting butter in a cup and mixing it up. So that's really interesting. You're going to have to share with me what that is. And I'm seeing some of you cooking, like changing the recipe on something that maybe has been passed down to you from a family member. It could be your mom's cooking, your grandmother's cooking, some sort of a dish, and you're choosing to take a look at it and maybe remix it in some way. I'm getting a remix, changing it and turning it into your own recipe. And I'm seeing a lot of success around this. So a lot of things are happening here for you. Pisces, we're going to now pull a numerology oracle card. This is a numbers deck. Numbers are all around you. So right now we have the number 7. We have the number, I'm getting the number 21, and I'm getting, you know what I'm getting here is double sevens. They're showing me double sevens, and I'm getting the number 21, 7721. So, and we're going to pull a card from here and see what comes through. And remember that these numbers are guiding you. These are frequencies, codes that are connecting you to this reading, to this message today. Wow, that was such a sloppy shuffle. All right, so we are getting for you, oh my goodness, you can't make this up, 77. What in the world? All right, so you might be seeing the number 77, spirituality. You're having a spiritual experience, and you might be diving into spirituality more and more in your life. We've got the color purple here, so you might be seeing this color around. All the colors here in the cards, including the red. So spirituality, let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share through this number. All right, so this card indicates a need to enhance your connection to the divine to improve your relationship with yourself, as well as your quality of life. You're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You're a spiritual being having a human experience, and your relationship with Source is your path to inner peace. When you find your way to God, you find your way back home. By selecting this card, you are being encouraged to celebrate and strengthen your relationship with the divine in whichever way you choose. You may opt for prayer, meditation, chanting, yoga, or periods of silence and contemplation. Perhaps quiet time in nature, going on a retreat, or attending a place of worship is something you prefer. It doesn't matter which option you choose, for there is no right or wrong here. It's up to you. Only you can know where your ultimate path is to God. And I feel this is something that they want you to make a priority in your life. So in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and to harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to strengthen your relationship with the divine. You are also being urged to communicate with your lost loved ones, spiritual guides and angels, and ask for assistance when required. No request goes unanswered, and no request is too big or too small. Okay, I've got an affirmation here for you. So if you're already resonating with this reading, seal this affirmation in the comment section below. My relationship with the divine is my path to inner peace. My relationship with the divine is my path to inner peace. All right, so that is 77, spirituality, and you are cultivating inner peace. This is you moving into this place where you're coming home to yourself and reconnecting with the divine. The divine is coming through the Sun card, source energy, making adjustments and making that a priority in your life. So we are going to now close off and seal your reading today with an angel number. So let's see what's coming through. You might already be seeing this angel number. Again, it is supporting you, everyone. The void. You might be experiencing the void. 0 is the number for you. So freedom from limitations. You are receiving freedom from limitations. They want you to break free from any limitations and restrictions. There's a release that is happening. Mercy is at play. There's a breakthrough that is happening. You're going to experience waiting. Maybe you're waiting for something. There's calm energy, eye of the storm as well. And I'm getting a hurricane, eye of the storm. Perhaps you're tracking a hurricane online, and maybe they're talking about the eye of the storm. So yeah, that's coming through. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.